Ow. We are not happy.
Alright, so
Now you have an
my
engine.
name is John.
Yes,
My oldest son is Tal.
a grumpy one too.
My youngest son is Dai. Tal is 23. Dai's 11. I am 55 years old. And this
There you go.
film is kind of a celebration of having been back to skating
Ooh,
for 2
getting there.
years.
Keep
The
trying.
man you just saw
Give it a little bit more speed.
a second ago, that's Keith, a friend of mine I met about a year
My
ago.
son on his
He is at Wheelbike
pill.
b6s
which he uses as a cruiser,
YouTube channel.
all-terrain board.
So anyways, 2 years back, my boys had been after me for a while to come back to skating and skate with them, get them skateboards. And I had already been through a good bit. 5 years
Yeah.
ago, I had heart arrhythmia problems
All right, he's gonna try my
that I went through.
busting yo face out. He
I also,
seems to really
shortly
like it.
afterwards, had a cancerous lump cut out of my neck, and we were going through that awful COVID time, and I was back in corrections, state corrections, and I had tried my best to get away from it. And I just could not find another way to
He's
make
got
money
the drone following
and
him.
provide
That's
for my
kinda cool.
family. And I was depressed, pretty much sedentary, and my mental health, my physical health was
so
in the toilet.
close.
So
I
anyways,
think if you just give it a little bit more
couple of
speed,
years
you
ago,
do it.
my wife and I were going to Destin a good bit, not Destin, Santa Rosa Beach. I was in the process of getting
Dude, I'm
hearing
doing so
aids
much
from the
better on
government.
my slappies.
And
with
while I
that
was down
longer
there,
wheelbase.
Yeah.
we walked into a thrift store, and there was a longboard. They only wanted $30 for it. So I got it, brought it home to Tal. He was thrilled. He loved it. And then it's just, kind of steamrolled from there. Dai wanted a skateboard, and Dad had to get one with him. One thing I will let you know
There you
is
go.
that my boys are very important to me, and I want to spend time with them, and that means having
So easy.
hobbies to do with them, if at all possible. So we got into longboards. That didn't
Yeah, I've
last
never been
very
able to
long
do it that
because
way.
I figured out real quick
I always
that
get hung up.
longboards weren't the thing for me, and
Yeah.
they're not really that fun here in northern Florida. In this place that we live in, Crestview, there's not that many hills that we can go down
Cool.
that's not filled with cars, that we could bomb without dodging cars.
go.
And I've gotten to the place where I just really don't like to go very fast. And you got to go really fast.
Testing, 1,
in
2,
order
3.
to,
Testing.
to really get the most out of
Testing,
a longboard.
1, 2, 3. Testing.
Go very fast in order to power slide, and I just couldn't manage it. So anyways, but it was a good thing we went through longboards to start with, because we all got a good education in basic skateboard maneuvering, pushing, standing on them, carving, turning, stopping, kick turns, all of that good stuff, which is really what I got in the beginning. I started in 1977 with a little banana board, got from Sears and Roebuck, and back then they didn't have all these tricks. It was kick turns, tic tacs, a few 360s. That's about it. So that was, my start in skateboarding. It didn't last very long because we moved out to the country and lost my place to skate. But I did get back into it in my teens when I could go to town. That's a story for another time. But 2 years back skating, my oldest son never progressed beyond cruisers and longboards, and that's what he likes to do. He likes to cruise around, and that's fine. And he's also not with us as much. That's the reason why I put in some recycled clips to begin with, because he's not always with us. He's an adult and he's a gamer, and he doesn't always come out with us, especially if we're not in a place where he can cruise. But Dai and I, my youngest and I, we went into the world of tricks. Trick skateboards. Not exactly like the flip tricks and stairs and rails and all that good stuff. More of a curb skater. I mean, I do a little bit of, I'm trying, as you can see, I'm trying ollies. Haven't been very good at it. And to begin with, the kind of shape that I was in, it was rough, and especially trying ollieing. To start with, I could maybe get a couple of ollies done, and then I would barely be able to walk the next day. Since I was still working in corrections, I had to be in some kind of shape to be able to go to work. But instantly, getting back into skateboarding, my mental outlook started to get better. I would encourage you, if you have kids, grandkids, whatever, that want to skate, that you do it with them in some capacity, some way. It don't matter how old you are, just get out there and do it. It has done wonders for my physical and mental health. I was 225 pounds, the heaviest I've ever been. 2 years ago, I'm now at 208. So that's pretty darn good. It's been a gradual thing, because since I had heart problems, I cannot just push myself hard to get my endurance up to be able to do a lot of skating. It's been a gradual thing over the past 2 years. Like I said, last year I met my friend Keith. We started skating together. He loves to skate with me and with my sons. He films us sometimes. We film him. That's been a great thing. If you can find another old guy to skate with, if you're 30 plus, it really helps. If you can find a whole gang of them, that's even better. I kind of wish we had the whole curb thing going on that they have in San Diego, other places like that, where a bunch of old guys get together in a parking lot and just hit curbs. I'd love to do that. But anyways, I encourage you to get out there and do it. You don't bounce like you used to. It's tough. I injured myself a couple of different times, and it hurt bad, and it took a while to recover. I highly encourage you to wear pads and a helmet. One of the times that I went into a skate park, and there was a snake run, I went around one of the turns, and I do not know what happened, but I did not come out of that turn right, and my forehead hit the pavement. And thank God it was my forehead and not my face. And I had to buy a new helmet. It cracked my helmet, but I would have had a concussion, very likely. So Gloves are especially for some reason, you get older, you put your hands out a lot to stop yourself. So get some good gloves. That really helps because it takes longer for your skin to renew itself. But anyways, I started this channel in order to kind of show the hobbies I do with my sons and to encourage dads to spend time with their sons, because I've been in corrections. I know I know that a lot of those men didn't have proper male influences in their lives, and they're going to look for somebody, and a lot of times it's not good. In this life, the thing that you have that's worth the most is your time, and you need to spend that with the people you love. Now, if you have a wife, she gets the most, but after that, your sons, your daughters, your children need that time with you. My dad was off doing his own thing, and my mom was really not that emotionally available. So, I mean, I felt that a lot. And my parents were gone a lot, too, doing their own thing. And so, I know how it is to be a latchkey kid. Spend as much time with your kids as you can. And hobbies are a good way to do it. Skateboarding is a very good way to do it. So that's, I've kind of gone away from the other hobbies. We've been through them, and we just, for one reason or another, they didn't work for us. So it's now mostly skating. I'm going to leave the other stuff on my channel. I kind of changed the name to Dad Bod Skates because I've got a dad bod and I skate. And then I did a kind of silly intro, kind of remembering Stephen Guntram and Steve's skate explosion, how kind of quirky and silly he was, and I feel like I should probably do a little bit more of that. Because not enough people are quirky and silly, and I'm actually that way with my sons. I just have a hard time showing it to anybody else. So I hope to show a little bit more of that more natural side of me on this channel to encourage you to just be yourself, because you know, you got to stop worrying about what other people think of you, and being a little bit vulnerable, especially with your children. So it's getting further on this in this video. The last thing I want to encourage you is to start a relationship with Jesus. Beyond skating and other things that you can do, the best thing you can do for your mental health is to be in a relationship with Jesus Christ, to be saved by Him. And the retirement plan is not bad at all either. This world's going to hell in a handbasket, and it's going to end. And when it does, I want to be on the right team. And I think you do too. And so I'm just going to put that out there. I try not to push it hard, but I'm kind of doing things different now, and I'm kind of putting a ministry side into this channel a little bit harder. And I believe that God has called me to kind of be a father. I was a father figure for many years in corrections, and of course I've been trying to be a good father to my sons, and I hope to be a good influence to you out there. So give Jesus a chance. I think I'm going to sign off as far as my voiceover goes for that. God bless and peace out.
Board's getting sweat logged.